Hey there, welcome back. We're doing another race room race. We're doing a daily, the DTM 2016 daily race at Hockenheimring, and I'll be driving the Audi RS5, which should be fun. Put down a qualifying lap of 1 minute, 41.385 seconds in the time attack lap, and I'm waiting now for the session to start. Looks like there are 3 splits, and I'm in split 1, so I'm going to join the server and jump on in. Hockenheimring is one of my favorite racetracks. I do enjoy driving it a great deal. I'm not particularly good at it, but I enjoy driving it. This Audi is a little bit tricky. I found while I was practicing, it likes to go round in the hairpins. You have to be very, very ginger on the throttle. The rear-wheel drive car, and to me it sounds like there's a turbo because I get a weird wastegate sound when I let off the throttle, but it is naturally aspirated. All right. This should be fun. Dumbass. A lot of argy-bargy in this one. Man. Nice re-entry, dude. Fucking assholes in this race. Nah, damn it. Thought I cured myself of that, but evidently not. Sucks. Damn it. No! That was bad. that the end of the race? Abrupt? 16th. That's horrible. Absolutely horrible. Well, let's see what we got here in terms of results. It's pretty horrible. So 16th out of... Started in 20th, finished in 16th, so I moved up 4 positions. Is that right? Yeah. Increased my rating by 15.763 and my reputation by 3.242. Yeah, that was a horribly embarrassing race, all things considered. Definitely did not feel I did my best there. Yeah. Those 2 spins and then my continuing looping the car while I was trying to dig out from that spin was kind of an embarrassing sort of thing. But hey, you know, it happens. This car is really wicked in terms of low speed capabilities there. So here we go. Rankings. I'm 222nd in the US. Is saying something about the US, I guess, in RaceRoom. So yeah, I increased my rating though, so that's good. I mean, could have been worse. I will continue to work on that, but hopefully you had some fun watching that. Got some giggles out of my self spins. That was just absolutely lame. Just a little too much throttle, too eager on the throttle, in the wrong position on the car, and it just likes to loop. I was way on the inside on that one that I first spun on, and then the second one was just because my tires were hot and he just wanted to go around on me. And then I just sort of sat there trying to get back on track and got hit. That was my fault, totally my fault. But got some suspension damage from that, which slowed me up the rest of the race. But luckily I was able to pull out. I was down, 22nd, 21st. And because of other cars having problems, I made my way back up to 16th. So that's not horrible. I'll take it. Might want to do this one again. But for now, I'm going to publish this, let you guys see it, laugh at it, have fun, be kind. Like, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. And I will definitely see you in the next one. You know.
Spaß mache Rennsport.